Tell me if this is a good idea for a series. I take old episodes of DVD-R Hell with crappy video quality and... oh wait, hang on. Scratch that. Okay. A 1950s style sitcom starring Hitler and Eva Braun, who live in a suburban household next to their Jewish neighbors. Are you kidding? That's a great idea. I mean, not for a series necessarily, but for DVD-R Hell it is.
There have been a handful of shows that were canceled after the airing of only one episode. The 1969 show Turn On was discontinued by affiliates midway through its first broadcast. Some of the other one-episode wonder series include the Brian Bosworth show Lawless, Bochco's Public Morals, South of Sunset starring Glenn Fry, and several reality shows that I really don't give a shit about. But it was the 1990 Galaxy British television series Heil, Honey, I'm Home that proved to be arguably the most controversial of them all.
I can't imagine why.
At the start of the DVD, we catch the tail end of whatever was being aired right beforehand.
It's Dad's Army.
If you want to know why these actors look disturbed and senile, it's because their show was the warm-up act for Heil, Honey, I'm Home. And pay attention to these actors' names, by the way, because after this series, it's highly likely they used an alias for the rest of their careers.
Regardless of the show being good or bad, it could still have a catchy theme song, so what's this one like?
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Hello.
I'm home.
Not instantly forgettable, I guess, but I don't think I'll be using it as the theme to any of my shows, especially because I don't use pre-existing themes anymore.
Honey, I'm home!
Hey, congrats, they have a title, and it's still nothing more than just a silly pun.
This is Hitler and Eva, as if I had to introduce them. Isn't it obvious who they are?
You must be real mad at me, honey. I'm a very, very bad Hitler.
Because he killed millions of people!
Also, what accent is he using?
Ava, babe, please. I'm the Fuhrer. I'm a busy man. I can't just walk off the job at 5 o'clock.
He sounds like the offspring of Ralph Cramden and a Wiener Schnitzel. Right off the bat, we pick up on what is going to be the entirety of this show. World War II in jokes.
On Monday, you had to meet with Goebbels. On Tuesday, von Ribbentrop. On Wednesday, Klaus Katzenjammer.
I hate it when shows name drop.
Hitler and Ava argue back and forth like they're in a sitcom. A sitcom starring a genocidal dictator.
Come on, honey. Don't get sour.
And don't think you can smooch round me like that, Adolf Hitler.
So how much longer until they kill themselves?
At least they get along sometimes.
Here comes the tickle monster.
I've said this to comment sections, and I'm saying it to you too. If you're trying to get me to like Hitler, it's not working.
A majority of the episode's plot has to do with Hitler anticipating the arrival of British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain. That and being annoyed by his neighbors. Wait for it, the Goldensteins.
What is it, honey?
It's the Goldensteins.
They say this show was canceled for poor taste. I'm not seeing it.
When I finally get to invade Poland, who'll be the first to know? The Poles? No, Rosa Goldenstein.
Right? Nothing says comedy like Kristallnacht.
The Goldensteins, by the way, are your typical retro sitcom neighbors that would have been perfectly happy living next to the Achmonics or the Jeffersons.
Arnie Goldenstein, you are a slob. Whatever happened to the glamour? Where did the romance go?
How do I know where you put things? I can't even find my shirts.
This scene is succeeding at making me think the Ropers could have been worse. Hitler, meanwhile, is trying to keep things under wraps about Chamberlain.
Remember, don't tell Rosa Goldenstein.
Because he hates the Jews!
Ava's got more important things to worry about, though, like the meatloaf.
Say, do you think just about the most important person in Europe would like my meatloaf? Me and my big mouth. Adolf will kill me.
Not if you kill yourself first.
But before long, Ava spills the beans about Chamberlain in the form of charades.
Bethel, Chapel, Rethel, Nethel. Oh, Nethel! Oh, wait, I know who this is!
What, you don't know the answer? Clearly, it's classic character actor Neville Brand from That Darn Cat. Rosa herself now has to promise not to talk about Chamberlain.
You didn't tell me, honey. Swear to it. Swear and promise. May retribution curse my lips, and may all my children not marry somebody in the professional classes.
I don't know what to say about that. Whenever I feel this uncomfortable, I turn to old Donald Duck cartoons to cheer me up. Ah, phew, thanks. Even that provided a little bit of sweet relief.
Things start getting really wacky when Rosa finds out Chamberlain is single, so she and Mr. Goldenstein agree to set up Neville with their niece Ruth, who has been living with them. A nice sweater, Adolf. It's true what they say. When you dress Hitler up in a nice sweater, he's still fucking Adolf Hitler. This whole show is like looking into Norman Lear's fever dreams. When the Goldensteins arrive at Hitler's dinner, Adolf becomes afraid Rosa knows of Chamberlain's visit. You know, it's not like this show is taking place in any realistic form of history. What's it matter if she does know?
You don't know Neville Chamberlain is coming here to Germany?
That's something I don't want to see. Hitler breaking the fourth wall.
This is what we do. We get the Goldensteins tipsy so they fall asleep. Then we can bundle them back to their apartment. What could be simpler?
The dummy who thought of it.
You got a better plan?
Yeah! We go in there and we punch their heads together!
Oh, that looked like a Nazi salute.
This show hasn't name-dropped in a while. Let's remedy that.
Hi, Hitler here. No, Bob Hitler. Who do you think? Oh, it's you, Joe, yeah? Joe Goebbels.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, Joseph Goebbels, the Reich Minister of Propaganda who advocated the speedy procedure of the final solution. This is going to be zany.
Goebbels has Chamberlain held up at the airport, which Hitler has to take care of, leaving his neighbor to act drunk.
No, it's not a monkey.
It's Ruth. You're so in love.
It's not rude. It's your mother.
A sitcom character who hates his mother-in-law? Haven't seen that before. How can a sitcom about Hitler still be a freaking cliche? Soon after, Hitler arrives with Chamberlain. Apparently they came from the Ministry of Silly Walks.
I don't know what's worse, the World War II puns or Chamberlain singing I'm a Little Teapot.
I'm a little teapot sword. There's my spouse.
After that comedic interval, it's down to business as Chamberlain wants Hitler to agree not to invade Europe.
It's just that I feel, well, we all feel, that you have been rather a naughty boy. All this Czechoslovakia nonsense, eh? Oh, come on, Neville. It was just having fun. Oh, yes.
Yeah, like when you had 1,300 Czechs executed.
The Goldenstein's niece Ruth comes to the party, and she and Chamberlain seem to hit it off.
Honey.
I ain't dating at the moment.
Oh, dear.
But it gets a little awkward when Chamberlain finds out Hitler has been hiding his plans to invade Europe all along.
You're mad, that's what you are. You are raving mad. No, don't try and deny it. You are a very, very naughty little Hitler.
Yes, he's naughty. Calling Hitler naughty is like calling Gacy finicky.
But to save face with Chamberlain, Hitler signs the peace agreement, and all ends happily with Hitler and Ava.
No, because if there's one story I want to end happily, it's one that's starring Hitler and Ava Braun.
You're living with one slick fury here.
Oh, Mr. Sausage.
Never thought I'd see that, someone calling Hitler Mr. Sausage. And thus ends the only time this series would ever air.
I'm not saying that Nazis or Hitler himself could never be used in some kind of comedic or satirical light, I get it. The show is a parody. It's just not a very good one.
Look at classics like The Producers or The Great Dictator, or even sketches on Monty Python. Those were clever. Those were smart. This show is really, really stupid. Maybe as a 5-minute sketch this could have worked, Hitler in a 50s style sitcom, but who ever thought that comedically this one-joke premise could have lasted an entire series? Forget controversy for 1 second. With its constant puns, historical name-dropping, this was a joke that got really old really fast. Even though 1 episode aired, a few more were actually filmed and never saw the light of day, not even on a bootleg.
So would it be a good thing if these tapes were released? Yes, it would. Why hide it? Plus, I don't like the idea of something existing if I can't get a copy of it.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Heil,